can see here where I hung off of it, it actually just completely snapped the buckle. I consider this a catastrophic failure. It didn't actually release the buckle. It didn't fail in that sense. That would have actually been a little bit better if it just came off. But instead it actually snapped the buckle. You can clearly see the lack of quality in the buckle. Should have used a more name brand buckle such as ITW or YKK. I mean, if it comes off, you can at least snap back in. But in this case of a failure, the operator now has a useless vest. He can't just simply snap back on and get back into battle. His plate carrier is now useless. Seems strong. You can see here where as soon as I hung off of it, it instantly pulled the threads. Now this is just a few second test. Alright, see the larger buckles? Both of them simultaneously just came undone. So they didn't break like a small one. Basically what happened was it couldn't take the weight. If you see up close here, you can see where it damaged the plastic on both sides. So what happened was it couldn't take the weight, so it gave way. And basically what happened, it put a lot of stress on the sides to where it actually flexed it and eventually just pushed it in to where it just came out of the buckle. Now this one's actually worse because these are bigger and both sides failed at the same time simultaneously. So it wasn't where just one buckle broke and fell. This time I actually had 2 points of support that actually just gave way. Pull it out. Definitely got puncture. Seems like on the regular side, there's definitely right there, it did puncture through. On the thicker side here with the Velcro, it definitely, the extra thickness did help in protecting the knife from going through. So try it one time. Through the moldy, there's some puncture there. Pulls up. Pulls up. Okay, so I attempted to hang off the one buckle. The buckle did not break, so it seems to be of good quality. However, as soon as I did hang off of it, I heard tearing, and what actually happened is the stitching on the side of the rig actually gave way almost instantly. Gave myself, well, actually I had a split second to actually gain my footing before I fell on the ground. So yeah, but that just, the stitching there just not up to par to what I would expect from this brand. You can see it definitely tore pretty much all the way from the top all the way down to the back strap. And if you look at the threads there, it's just completely just fell apart. You can just pull them out now. So strong. There's definitely puncture there and briefly through the bungee. Thicker part where the Velcro is. Let's get better. Shit. Through the Velcro and straight through onto the label. Not a scratch. Well, they folded it so the drag handle actually be flush and not curved out. The stitching did give way, but this was not a part of the vest where drag handle will be structural integrity, since this is the more important part down here and this part where they actually separate it or rip. So although this stitching did come off, it's still of good quality. Strong. Should hold up. Let's try it.
Oh, there he goes.
Well, the buckle did hold. No surprise, it's ITW. Held in place. As I was holding onto it, I did feel the vest slipping, but it wasn't the moly on top. Right there. It actually was the stitching on the side actually gave way. Well, actually not even the stitching. What actually gave way here, what came undone, was the actual fabric. And fabric came loose from the fabric, so you can see that. Gave way from the side. I'm fairly surprised at this vest for being top tier and one of the top brand vests supplying the military and special forces. This did give way. I'm surprised. Very surprised. You can see that. All the way there. Now this is the civilian version of this vest. The civilian and law enforcement version, which has the Velcro on the front and back. Miss. Pull it out. Some penetration. Now try through the thicker Velcro. Not too much, barely. Can't feel a knife blade. Hold up. Freehand test, approximately 200 pounds. Buckle held up, stitching didn't even budge. Something a little different versus the other vests we did is the way this is actually stitched. It's actually closed up here and sealed by Velcro. On the other model, the drag handles were stitched sideways. As soon as I hung off of it, it actually broke the stitch. So on this one, because of the design, nothing tore whatsoever. Stabbed, and you see a little bulging, but even though I rub my finger on the actual knife blade, it's not sticking out. Let me try down here more. On the moly, same. There's plenty of padding inside the vest. Rub my finger on it, nothing happens. Try to go for more without the moly. Down, a little more puncture, but still rub my finger in. Perfect.